So welcome to all to another weekly press conference where government the host through the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, because like I always say, we think that this is a good platform for make we hear from una and make una hear from we and make una know what government do. Last week, the Honorable Minister Chenoba, we also one from New York, we talked to various people there who have been at the panel and updates the country on waiting presidents who do na New York for the UN General Assembly session. And today we don't come back na Ministry of Foreign Affairs for continue. But as you know, we want to start with the updates across government, and hold on. We also get to more than half of the security sector. We will also update you quick on an incident we happened last week before we go proper to what we can talk today on the communications, technology, and innovation sector. We'll be happy for get the sister Naya, we the minister. In fact, the youngest minister in this sector are proud for saying the region. So, for start with the updates, remember say on Sunday the 24th, we did yesterday the president returned home triumphantly. It means people are glad for the president in trip where they make na America for the Boku in the way presidents go do. While the president did it, the president hold several productive bilateral meetings there with the corporate head of states there, with also heads of development agencies, organizations there. The one way we meet, they include the president of Slovenia, the president of South Korea, the vice president of the Republic of China, the former president of Tanzania. We also meet the ICC prosecutor, Mr. Karim Khan, and he will also meet the CEO of the MCC, Madam Alice Albright. He not stop there. The president also last week Wednesday addressed the General Assembly, where he highlighted several of the achievements that he made during his first term. He also talked about his commitment for electoral system review and reforms where he want to do. Also for the UN Security Council reform, where he also very committed to do. And also talk about a tenor that the Security Council and I will look like. The president will also explain in plan we get for this new mandate we get this second term. And when the president done outside the UN headquarters back, we get focus on the people that will go support them and receive them for what they don't do for democracy. Last week again on Thursday, Salopos and the Ministry of Information also with other stakeholders then we get one day stakeholders meeting where we go for good review and for develop a new postal service sector policy. Me when I be the deputy minister, now me go open that particular stakeholders meeting day. Last week, on Friday, the 50th meeting of the Convergence Council of Ministers and Governors of Central Banks of Member States of West Africa. Then we conclude the statutory meetings then, where then go review the macroeconomic developments and we report them on what may happen on the economies across the West African sub-region. The Deputy Minister one, when Madam General Bangoa, leading the Salon delegation. Also, on Monday, just yesterday, we began the Sojourn in Africa Foundation, where all meeting with the Inspector General of Police. So in Mr. RSLAF, my office. This foundation consists of 8 Spanish doctors who don't come for 1 week free surgery in a police hospital in Kingston. On Friday last week, the Supreme Court judge, when Justice Alusai say the order for many release about 44 convicts where they serve various sentences in the Mafata Correctional Center at Tomboli District. Last week, Thursday again, the security sector, the informed general public about one security incident we happened around like Postal Street we involved one Mr. Fode Aliu aka Big Fish, when I met there gladly for make welcome the ACP Ibrahim Kamara, when at the head of media and public relations and the police, and Colonel Issa Bangua, when at the director of defense for public relations and information at the Ministry of Defense, when at the director. I will end by saying also that we get a delegation we don't come from IMF who can review the program then alone. For me we start for getting updates from the security sector then, I will also like for introduce people already in the panel. I will start with the Honorable Minister we now interested on put for lead beyond in communications, innovation and technology vision where the president gets for make it see how the global leader for translate into reality. We also get Mona when I the head for the NATCA when I regulate the telecom industry of the sector of the country when I Mr. Amaragiwa. And I know say we all know it's Madam Minister name when I name Madam Salima Onomaba, and also a lawyer of peace and good standing in the country. We also get Pani, when they in the civil society space, when Madam Awa Yuki, when the CEO and the co-founder for Kamara Yuki Innovation Center, when said Boku na the innovation space. So we will get short updates from the security sector. We, I think, say, you will find people that know from Thursday to now, which is that we will make 50 minutes. We start with ACP Ghana Kamara for giving the Ministerial side.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Generally, I want to say the security situation of the country is peaceful, calm, and very stable. We not get any kind of information or whatever you call it intelligence when you point to the fact say salon not stable. We are peaceful, things are moving on, people go to school, the one we go, the holding and the cabinet as well, and because the stability of the state being priority. Like how the minister said, last week we respond to a situation and we come out with a press release. This one will come out from police headquarters, just Freetown, September 21, 2023. We say we want to inform the general public, say in the afternoon hours of Thursday, when it be September 21, 2023, we get for response to one incident where the happen like Postal Street and the central part of Freetown. Inside that incident there, waiting the leader one fellow we call Fode Aliu, and we call him Big Fish as well. And somebody we consider for being bad baba, and they don't push one party the way not correct. And we approach and take when you jog one rifle from one person in our OSD, we deploy in Shower Street, and then we start for fire at random. We make all kind of efforts, other people, and even if they do take the gun from, for try for Bellam and for coax and for them, they will return or let go of the weapon, arrest for the way they do because it's not correct. And the action will be very dangerous, not tough. We continue to fire like somebody we get fired in competition. And so, why is it come like to go to the street, run through the man for confront him? Instead to try and collect the weapon. But that one did not be for a good days. So now that 10 days, this full day, because waiting the paper, or waiting they do, activate long before, and until we put the public into harm's way, the policeman, the soldier will be there, decide now, say, well, we get the law, and the law day, and it's law day for the power. So we can try for neutralizer. But basically, he shoot up and end up for that. So one lady said, when we pass, instead, the crossfire and the sustaining injury and aid. So whilst we say we need for hospital, we equally so we the police will decide to take the body and come on a mortuary and the body of big fish. But at that time, we very clear say the injury will be life-threatening injury. And even as a report, BSSF personally goes out today and the IGP donates $5 million for our medical business. So they do very well. So the security sector, please for the public say immediately after that thing that we know some people must come together, but we'll be able for return the situation to normalcy and investigations to go on. So the public, we want for lead and know the rest assured say we remain alert, but we will drop down alert the day before and we ready at all times for make sure say we provide security for everybody. We tap pieces alone. We ask everybody for let we go about normal business and then let me pull out and see where the law no one follow it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Ministers and Deputy Ministers of Government present here, other government officials, our friends from the media, esteemed ladies and gentlemen. Quickly, what will happen on that day? As a nation, as an armed forces, firstly, we want to sympathize with the family of the late man. We will bother and just give an update. For any precious life with this nation they lost, so we as an armed forces really happy. First, we want to sympathize with the real family of what happened on that day. And secondly, for an incident like this would happen normally in the country, the armed forces, they always constitute a board of inquiry for determining whether the soldier, the action of the soldier, whether it is in line with national safety or on personal safety. As I talk to you now, the board of inquiry, they don't constitute them, we will sit down and look into circumstances which surround the loss of life of the brother of this nation. And I don't want to explain too much because if I do that, I don't prejudice the board. So whatever information we the body can, when they get their findings and the recommendations, we make a known because this forum is very important. We make a known to them. But importantly, let us also note that as members of the armed forces, as even when I win a civilian, the first line of we get action we get like is self-defense. Self-defense is key to any personality, anybody, even at the armed forces. Because you get right for defend yourself, if you want to defend the lives of property of this nation. First, you will able to defend yourself. But like I've been saying, the board they go on, I don't want to prejudice that investigation. So once more, I want to thank you very much, especially the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, with them bring this afternoon to make some clarification. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Like we know, we now accountable government for the run. Now make we say make them start so they will update family level in our house because we know say videos that media around, all man know they explain with everything happening. Make una get from security sector of what's happening on that day and who's out there so far. So we will state so what we have for today. We now will talk about communications, innovation and technology. And for the panelists there, normally what we can do, we can ask for them to do opening statements. We will just summarize within the topic we will give. And they're all done. We can then take questions online and also take questions later. I will also have to make una know say una will be far away for continue to ask questions then. or the links the way we don't provide, but also they continue with sign language today, and we happy forget Madam Mami Peters, we come up from children and adolescents with hearing impairments really between her, and also Mr. Francis Beside, we now the common this organization for can make sure say they want them within a house. We know the talk or we know the read properly or we get speech impairment. Make them say government able communicate to them. So we will start with Madam Minister for making talk to me on the topic we did today, and we'll go to the other one.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Thank you for good afternoon to the DG, Mr. Kawa, and the security forces, and most importantly to the participants and the media and all the family within our house. So, for talk about waiting at His Excellency's vision when it comes to communication, technology, and innovation, I want to start by saying, even though this ministry knew, the vision on new. As we all may know, the Ministry of Information and Communication may always say, when the president don't divide, now get information and civic education, they get communication, technology, and innovation. So the communication sector remains the same. With technology and innovation, Nani backs up to new vision, as we are all aware, during His Excellency in Postal, he established the Directorate of Science, Technology, and Innovation. And the vision behind that, His Excellency believes for me, country like Salon, when I develop in country, then for more we will accelerate and push forward with development. Science, technology, and innovation are key. Now we will make we catch up to them big country, then they're not that far ahead of we, but we'll make sure we will catch them quicker. If we look at some of the challenges we face, science, technology, and innovation are very key for more we will resolve some of them and give you the best solution. So now because of that way, His Excellency and fit for me establish DSTI during the first term where as a big election. As we now know, the current Chief Minister, but then the Chief Innovation Officer, Naomi, the Head Directorate of Science, Technology and Innovation, and really that is an institution which brings together lawyers, software developers, data scientists, and the idea is all the people there, so which mostly young people we will sit down together and see how they will use science, technology, and innovation for really push the president's vision before. And if you really talk about His Excellency in vision, it comes to human capital development, which means for invest in people, and we will talk about in investing in mind. I believe DSTI is one of the key success stories with Zambia, because you count so many young people where in and around, we get too much experience now, but now people are willing for land, people are willing for grow. And you will see now outside the day, I will take myself as a case in example. As the Deputy Minister said, I'm a lawyer, well, I'm still a lawyer, actually. I'm a law officers department, but I'm a keen interest for land, but science, technology, and innovation. So I can't I did the full 4 years, I really grow within that space, they take to the taxi. I will get full scholarship for go Columbia Law School for doing masters in science, tech, and innovation. And new story not different people in the DST, a couple of others and go similar. So really put it up on the president in vision for invest in humans and give them new opportunities, and DST and a key success story of Dandy. And during the time like DST as a show now where we don't see the kind of work they will do for improved technology, for use technology and innovation for deliver on the presidency agenda. We talk about education as Shoso now aware about the results checker application. We DSTI work with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for rollout. We're able to make our people able to get the national examination results, able to remove completely the way people may get for pay for that day and the struggle people may face with scratch card them. So that's one thing in the DSTI. If you look at learning passports, this is an app where DSTI developed with UNICEF, who will digitize past paper questions. We will remove the bottleneck or the struggle people may get for access past Mississippi examiner. We know the struggle really for access past paper question. And you will only access to be able basically take mock exam to be able to tell you everything wrong, everything right. So added to that, we get a lot of other things that we accomplish, looking at the health sector, looking at the finance sector. So now because of all the accomplishments and the way we do at the SDNI, His Excellency and seniority, a need for scale up this vision to a ministerial level. We make it feel like we need for we really able to put ourselves in the position for really they will side other continents, they will see what's in the technology and innovation. This need for them at ministerial level now. So I make His Excellency and decide for establish the new Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation, and I get the distinct honor for being the first person for leading vision where it gets for the sector, and you will see now a continuation of because on daily for the full 4 years in the STI to this position now. And if you look the vision for technology and innovation, I think if you're looking at the big five, beside technology and innovation, whilst tech and infrastructure, that's a pillar on its own, but I believe if you look across the big five, technology and innovation play a key role in that. If you talk about agriculture, we work with the Ministry of Agriculture for look at how we can leverage technology for improve, for being able to achieve food security. We look at possibly using drones for surveillance, we use drones for fertilizations. We get all that kind of thing that we want to do when it comes to distribution of fertilizers. We help and develop an application, a digitized database where we able to make how people are able to apply for fertilizers, they're able to track that process of how then they approve the applications. And because that's they look into that. If you talk about public sector reform, we work with the ministry for look at how we're able to introduce technology for increased efficiency without the people in the public sector, they work at just they look for engaged people in the civil servants and public sector, things that even how you approach them, how they will send to them for meetings, then also how they say they will do their work because we know the technology they make people their work easier and faster. So we look at the do for that. Then human capital development, as a lot of what the STI and within technology and innovation they will do for improve the people that will get in salon and give them more opportunities and another human capital development. Then finally, if you talk about 500,000 jobs for the youth, that youth employment scheme, within a new digital age, we believe a large percentage of them jobs that they get for come out from non-traditional markets, non-traditional job schemes. There is a huge international job market, digital job market. We don't see COVID now, you don't need for going to office every day for me get job. We don't realize remote working is a thing. So the days of maybe people they get for left salon or go get job overseas not again. So we're able to look at how technology through internet, say for me we get a job then you need internet service and all that kind of thing that need for the place for more to access them. So inside that big 5 days technology innovation is throughout. So for these specifics now, in terms of based on the government, the manifesto commitments, and the presidency agenda, we don't discuss waiting our own plan for we will ensure say the president's vision we will achieve them. I'll take them in different parts of somebody, even though now one ministry, now one umbrella, but really if you look at them areas then they could be a ministry on their own. So if we look at communications, we work with NATCA for C, because the priority now for C, how we able to provide affordable and accessible internet and mobile service to all Sierra no matter outside it. We recognize this is not a basic human right, not to privilege, not to luxury. The day we go say, come and get internet and we host, that means money man, a luxury item. We don't believe in that because we understand the opportunity when you get internet or access to mobile. We understand financial inclusion. We understand just being able to access the information, the opportunity that we do online, the education where you get this about education, how they can ensure no matter outside you get access to the same quality of education, not only through if you get the infrastructure, we're able to support that. So So we work hard to make sure say the service, now quality service, and what the people that we pay for, and that service that we get. Then if you look at technology, other technology, we priority now to see how they will digitize government services. We believe, say, no matter how you be able to get access to government service and access to government information. The days of where you did apply for, maybe you apply for your passport, maybe you apply for license or any kind of government service where you want, first you can apply on for being able to access and we understand the hardship with that lady cause. And that really, they exclude some people because some people they're not able to afford that. So then they left aside and they. So wait till we look at now really for see how they will digitize them. Digitize them. Okay. Now for see how they will digitize them, government services, and they will make it accessible to anybody outside Europe. Then finally we look at innovation. Under innovation, we really need to start to see how they will prioritize innovation and entrepreneurship. Then we see how we will create partnerships and opportunities for maybe young people and all people in general really start when they will access their international digital job market fields there. So we know by creating a partnership there so and we will enable people and where to get access to the money. But also we also recognize the young people that have great ideas. They get ideas, are young innovators, so I'll go there, innovation challenges are all in them, and I see the amount of ideas will be people get. We believe, say, we go as governments that will see how they create that enabling environment for encourage them, support them, for me their ideas, they are not just left as ideas, they actually become businesses. Because when they become businesses, they will improve their life, their family. They said they will contribute to the economy. Then as a whole, the country, they go because at some point, they said they will hire people then as well. So now all I'm saying they will look for is now some town vision. But we know say for me all of this happens not just to my myself or my people in my ministry, nobody else is going to myself, their achievements. Government on your side will work with government partners or will work with NAFTA on very strongly NAFTA and UADF on the communication sector. We work with them, so for the other side we work with DSTI. DSTI now we implementing agencies. The ministry now we build the regulation and policy. DSTI now we implementing agencies, so we work with DSTI for see how they will achieve them. We also work with as much as the other government agencies because technology really enable. If I talk about agriculture, if I talk about health, if I talk about education, ministry then they when at their own mandates and their own job and for to see how they use technology for support for community that people achieve. Then finally we go to the private sector. We believe say this is a game for we really now how they support private sector for me they're able to recognize so even though they develop the plan and the vision. We engage private sector in the design of the plan. We normally say that we don't want to proceed on. We say private sector, let's say get key contributions because we don't take this area, so let's say we will contribute to make this happen. So that I just see some things are like to my left and some things like that. But I just saw we have the kind of thing, but I look forward to the question.
Well, we'll more club for the minister. Minister also plenty of working on a force of yes, now the lawyer and I think that way do that and so on to continue to talk. I hope say people still they watch me through online and also through television we look at the program we go. Thank you very much, Madam Minister. We will now turn to the possible 98 the regulatory side for the telecommunications there. We will also can talk to it about what things they will do and what is my vision for make the move that sector they go forward. Over to you, Mr. Ama.
Thank you very much, Madam Minister. We Honorable Minister told me last week actually said this happened here. at the time we give on the press conference. So I don't have that speech. 2 hours ago night, and 1 minute ago night, it's going to Creole. So I got there for look at the English and talk in Creole. So I got there much more. Yeah, please. I'll start with NATCA. Why NATCA? It was NATCOM, and we changed that to NATCA. I'm sure you went up and on to make that happen. The act when they gave power for doing things then was old. New technology don't come to the picture. Where we use a cover those as well. So last year, the president signed a new act where they do no mandates. They do nothing to cover more areas. So that makes the name change from a commission to an authority. In case anyone is wondering. And like I said before, the mandate change. So I will go through some of the items the way of mandates. We suppose for the assigned and monitor radio frequency. So all the TV station and the radio station, the frequency is now assigned to them, right? Ensure clear competition among licenses. So all the operators and the likes of the Orange, Metro, all the spectrum in the use now really assigned to them. We make sure so the travel make sure so nobody there is no unfair advantage by anyone of them. So anybody get issues with if you talk to now we will cancel the type of figure out or maybe go to the list and then we escalate that. Most of them saw that. Maintain standards and type of communication equipment. Any equipment that kind of electronic equipment, and that can support for type of equipment to make sure so it's safe. So kind of just as a side thing, usually people they say network bad. It's not most times, sometimes it's not the network. As when we phone them, we really kind of discuss their issue. So most times they say, oh, it's always because the phone the network bad, sometimes it's not, I just want to mention that. We also work on quality of service, and we monitor that as well. So for there, we drive or we talk on the phone or whatever, we get masked and waiting at different programs. So one will get the signal and pass out to the other. So usually, if you get enough mass in an area, then the network is good there because when you see each other, you talk. And all the mass then they also get generators and they connect to it, electricity. So if one good on whatever it is in that area, they get issues. But whether it could be petrol, running a generator, it could be extra issue, it could be several different things there. So if that happens, then the network connectivity that area goes down. Support the implementation of universal access policy. Universal also outside the operators are able to get the master because for them you will communicate, for there be a network, you therefore get master when you pass the signal. So because the operators they as business to outside and see what you can put the equipment in. So we get universal access development form, where a form created under the NATCOM Act. Anyway, the operator will give some percentage of that to the radio. So then they go down at the underserved areas then, equipment and so that those areas will be covered for internet and voice calls and stuff like that. So those are the things that, and of course, last but not least, protect the interests of consumers, purchasers, as a regulator, we serve the government, we also serve the operators, because the investors, we want to make sure they stay. So, and also to make sure that the consumers are also well catered for. So sometimes it becomes difficult for get that fine line where all three sections or factors are covered. But we always try to make sure that we are fair in making sure that the consumers are happy the government is happy and also our investors will be happy. So those are the things, that then I will mandate, and I will turn out to accomplishments, what we will accomplish, so I will ask you to move this back, which we will accomplish so far. Since we came into in the last few years, we don't get 5 regulations. Now, we get the acts, we have the law, with parliament, they also get regulations now that so they say you do this, and this kind of penalty. So we get regulations for licensing, spectrum, quality of service, type approval, subscriber identification, and regulation. We also they work on the tariff on-net and off-net calls. On-net, and we call like official to official. Off-net, now we call from like official to official or so we will accomplish that. We've concluded cross-border frequency coordination between Sierra Leone and Guinea. And so there's also this thing called free roaming. Right now, for all the French-speaking countries, we go to the first 300 minutes of calls coming in should be free. It's because of this Abidjan protocol, which is in place. Beyond that, we also have ECOWAS free roaming, which is being worked on right now with more countries. We get a consumer help desk, really allow really make people in the call to take their issues. But beyond that, so what we work on right now is SIM card registration. Now we're all aware, we all know say SIM card, they're all over the place. People are not registered as SIM card, people are there with wrong information on cards. So as of last week, we did several rates all over the country. We don't tell the operation and say they not allow the agent to sell SIM cards on the streets. The only how you will sell SIM card now in established location, which means that if somebody come by with present the necessary credentials, we will sync up with the database at the office there and make sure say the person will come and not the right person. And so we also work with NCRA to make sure say that collect at least one form of identity, the NIN number already by the card. We work with NCRA such that we somebody come for credit and should have this card here, and they're able to synchronize that with NCRA the database because they get database of all visitors. For make sure say things like we travel, go out, most countries, African countries are abroad, you are not able to buy a SIM card. Therefore, go through a rigorous process to get one SIM card. Unfortunately for us here, you can buy a SIM card inside. So we are working with the people who are bringing power, parliament, for let we, first of all, it's already private to sell SIM card on the streets. That's we have it in our authority. We also want that we can illegal, but let me say when our citizens will buy SIM card from the streets. We want that. We are working with the sector, our other sector players to accomplish that. The ultimate goal is to know with all sector players, the operators, all now involved in this, then we come up with something to prevent it because as a country, we see this as a national security issue. We all know them for 1 as well, right? Call this a practice from the hour. So I know say this is best for the country and even beyond the 419 hours. I'm pretty sure that nobody really wants let this issue go unsolved. So that is something we are working on actively at this point. I know I'm taking too much time because the honorable minister doesn't really crash the throat around me. So I don't see that aside for that to wrap up. The only other thing I want to talk about, and maybe that will come during the question and answer. There are some sensitive issues, like I don't talk about fraud using SIM cards. There are tariffs, we have as we talk try to know all man in the I don't want to say anything, I will wait somebody to ask a question and I will address that. Then there's that GST issue that was in the news last 2 weeks or so ago, which is really mainly something that the NRA has addressed. But I'll ask you that today, I will. On that note, I'll thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We all know, say, NASDAQ, the work at this product, a big people, and a lot of people don't try for simplify what they do, what they don't do, and what they try to achieve. But then, as always, we don't normally not to let people from government people. We also want to let people back in the civil society space. We don't do work and make contribution in this sector. So today, like I said earlier, I'm going to be one of the sister when Madam Awanuki. We can tell me what thing they don't try to do and how citizens themselves to try to use innovation and technology for the support the sector. So Awanuki, and people really listen to me for the whole 80 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you very much. We don't use the word innovation, but we see in an innovation. So innovation for me basically means how we as citizens will use the resources we have to create new ideas, create something different, to solve the problems and need to. That's my innovation. So that's not necessarily we say you need for be like this big data scientist or you need for big technology or computers to be able to innovate. To simply identify a problem in the community and then find solutions for that problem. And then that's innovation. So when I start to work in innovation basically, millions of us know about this science, I know the science, I know you know about science, I know what it is for. But I really want to see how I will drive change. So I begin this advocacy with teenage pregnancy, and so like I find that this community, and in this community, in a day they will go out to school, and then just stay at us, and you ask them what's happening, and they'll say, oh, because they're not getting lights for school. So that's a problem. In a day they know they go to school because they're not getting lights for school. So I hope I identify that problem. And I think to myself, okay, how are we able to provide a solution to this problem? And so I come back and I meet in the country in a way then very all day in the advocacy space. And the first thing that we kind of did, okay, no buy this Chinese lighting. But we think about sustainability, we think about how effectively we live things. And so I think it's okay. I will not read about renewable energies in the way at the GSS. I will not read about renewable energy. How are we going to use renewable energy? Basically provide energy for them in their source. And so I go back into research using technology. And I see solar energy and wind energy basically and so windmill. And so I come back to it and say, okay, we're going to provide electricity for them cheaply. But in doing so, maybe we don't just do something different. We don't just use the resources we have to do something different. And so we come up with an idea that combine them two things that we have solar energy and wind energy. And together we're able to provide a new technology called solar wind. Solar wind basically, we name it solar wind because we have solar energy and wind energy. And they will take them to this community. And when this happens, where we see we're able to give clean and light, we're able to provide energy for 50,000 to this community. So the first thing as citizens, the first thing I realize is, okay, since we got identified the problem, this is not a problem, then we take this problem as an opportunity for innovate, right? So and then I come back and I notice say, oh, there is a whole innovation and a whole new world out there who will be able to use or basically change the issues and all the things that we have in our country. But one of the things that is we're missing basically the platform, the website of young people for coming and they get a brilliant idea for me to able for coming and basically And so the idea of primary innovation had to be why we not get a platform where with young people basically manage, or young people in day, or maybe for train or basically maybe for equip other young people for perspective thinkers to bring their ideas into life. And so we set up primary innovation. We'll begin with this, we begin first with our community. And when we begin with our community, they will see say young people and basically get ideas and change scenarios. And so what we do down there, then we reach out to some other people. We need a space. And so we provide with space. And that is how the KYS is done. And now we get this whole platform wherein we teach people about robotics, about technology, young people, and about skill development and web development. So basically the first thing as citizens we need for us to say innovation is not all about the technology, about you identifying a problem and you solving that problem. I think that was all it for now.
Thank you very much. I guess I'll let Aiden to say it gets very hard to identify problems and also to solve problems. So this now waiting citizens themselves will do for make sure say they support residents' vision, to make sure say it transforms the country to a digital hub. Now, we don't come to the question yet, but normally we always do. Remember, say, which normally take question is from when we fly and go out to the way. Also, as the program will carry on, people can interact on Facebook page, when they ask questions, and also people will then start they ask questions. So they start with the one they will ask questions before today, and the one they will ask questions now online. The one the way they ask questions then, I think we will get two. One for one anonymous one. We see when is what result going to be released. The minister told us that it was going to be released this past week. Remember, see the minister for basic education there and monitor the worst result. However, I want to say the minister, the deputy minister, just talk, he say very soon. The result of the release, because the reason is that I want to say the result go to government statements. The result now why they release the result. So therefore, what the government they do, and to make sure say they get conversation with WAEC, and make WAEC release it because WAEC is independent from government. So when means say government will continue to endeavor to engage WAEC for many release the result. But the minister just tell me say that day they did partner conversation day and they hope we say very soon that is so the other thing somebody just make a comment Samuka Sano we have this ambassador they just they say that the government for succeed for create the 500,000 job then feel say government for spending civic education is stable. Well, thank you for that support. That means say government will prioritize the ministry for make sure say we serve we also get one question from the Facebook interaction, Facebook live video on. We come out from that Musa we at Nat Command. Say to Nat Command, why do you allow mobile phone companies to increase tariffs and not giving back quality service to the people? So I think say this are all the questions we will get so far from the link we will pull out over the weekend to the interaction. So we just get the Nat Command from the hospitality quickly before we can sign to the all. Because when I say for Canada, we need to always say I don't spend the time for Canada, we need to have a chance to ask questions. So over to the demand for Minister.
Good afternoon again. The tariff issue is always very tricky because the operator here, in as much as they are providing service where we all like, we then are profited in terms of this, right? I'm only the ones that are only here because we want to make money. We can let them make money, we make profit. they're not there. So as a regulator, we always want to, like I said before, regulate on behalf of the government, the operators, and also the consumers. So anytime we the operator and contribution, because we have to allow it to happen, right? Anytime the contribution we want to increase time, we will see how we will talk to them. We have to justify it, Let's say we get cost per revenue, before where it's a go up, or petrol go up, these are the times that they talk and here and there say the need for a boost time. But anytime they can't leave, we have to look at all three areas of the citizen of this country and decide with those worries right now, because we don't go, we look at different platforms. And there's also something called a cost study, where we are trying to be able to go at this point. We look at all the different cost things, because cost study has a way to look at costs, way in the cost to provide the service, and also waiting, then the ask for pay, they kind of line up. So, to answer that question, we always look into those factors before we decide to allow them for the future.
Alright, thank you very much, DG from NASCAR. To explain how, at which point, how for them to tie the implement, and also what is to consider how to go about when the language is tied. And they work them as well. Now, the client side all, and as usual, we are pleased to say we will ask questions, raise your hand up, for one question or one comment or one recommendation. All in one. So we get as much people as we talk. We also make sure say we try to get gender balance. So we mix up woman men and man to ask questions. So we go with the first set of questions we will get 4-6 people for answer question then. Hold on. If we get time, we will also take our set of questions. So we will start from this gentleman here, the lady, the man with the cap, the other man with the other, and then the other man with the other. So we're going to go on this table. The next set now is look at out of the table. So, yes, sir.
Okay, so the name and this one, so just the one question for the one
no, make a one question. Either NATCA or the security. So you don't want to choose NATCA. Unmanned telecom business.
Yes, concerning the area of efficiency, the kind of evidence whereby it's a limitation of cells and speeds, and you don't plan intensely, right? Already, because from movie, beginning of the communication of the one, they don't see speeds. So I want to, now that I want to say, and how things that in place, because don't just have purpose situation to involve Ministerial as well, whereby the don't call a call. So I think say in that call, you don't need to do that. So I want to look to mechanism for performance.
Well, it just, sorry, NATCA, what we normally do, we take the question first, then we discuss it in the panel. So, yes, the second man name and the question.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim from my blog. The question actually is security sector. Yeah, over the weekend we had an incident we have at the back of the data assembly. Some folks that are going to information on the night was one of the cases. So I want to know the police area and how far and how about that because as well know, I don't know if one to win with the employee because tolerance and if you say anything in the dependency but it's for that one you have to make control for the client.
Thank you very much. A good friend from Rice.
How do you do that for investment in partnership
Thank you very much. Continue. Yes.
Yeah, we manage the
In question, we go to the security sector, especially the police. In our press release, the first paragraph, in our statement categorically clear, and we put the AKBP, quote unquote, is a notorious armed robber and violent dog. So, in name don't they play with incidents in Postal, doing the Ministerial stuff, and also abuse the name don't do. So now, you say the man is a notorious armed robber and dog. So why would I not try to do something before this thing happens? Now, we know the container will always take it on the issue, and also take position. So why would I not take action? All this while.
Thank you very much. Don't get that question. Yes.
My name is Suleiman Jallo from Export Services Newspaper. I get a question to the national. To the national. You talk about when it ensures quality service and quality of phones to be brought in the country. Now, we get people in where they brought goods, I believe so. I'm not certain that when they bring goods, especially phone in the country, where they say, now below standard. And you see at times to go to the internet or the service providers and the phones that they use to meet the problem. What are the mechanisms when they put in place for ensuring quality phones are brought in the country?
Thank you very much.
And also, please help with the sections where you're going to try to talk about now entities, so at least we the right to the coaching proper.
Okay, thank you very much. We're not done at this stage, right? So we will allow the panelists then for just respond. We get time, so we take seconds or two to start. We will start. We need from lines, we talk about plans for innovation.
I think the first question I'm going to have in plan for expert for women in STEM. So I think for saying the program they will be prioritize how we do it. So we have a program in our school. Out of it will be prioritize girls inclusion, young women inclusion and young programming. But then we also do design program specifically when a woman and we try for information and traction and community in that process. Then I go to say, even me said, I use myself, I try to use myself as a case example to see, I think Sarah mentioned, I think the perception is try for women, the basic technology innovation and the format of service and the software developer, the software or also the data sciences. As much as say yes, some of them are that day we try to encourage women and also do it so that way. But I also try to encourage women and community organizing. Also the only area that now we use technology innovation is taking this as a government but I think science sector, accountants, business people, we prioritize this sector. So it's like encourage and other avenues they do. As much as they encourage to do sciences as well, and code and everything. Also, I think we all use that space we need to produce research as a key example to encourage more and the coming to it. Then the question of foreign investment, I think they were supposed to go into collaboration, I think I miss out on one big part of the collaboration we have now with international development partners. Get collaboration we want to take with USPI, with the UNICEF, with the UNDP, with the World Bank, with so many support of them. All there's a huge interest in tech innovation. After just coming back from online, I will tell you, see, most of actually research and expanding. Because those where you go, the moment where you talk about total development in plan for tech innovation, investing in interest huge. So internationally, there's a huge interest in tech innovation. That makes a lot of it dynamic. You get ministry now because now we're reading at that level with the engage with you. So we plan as a way for engagement and then they are on board right now. Even other countries that right now they are on board with for language, collaborate. Other African countries, development partners, and so on and so forth. So it's about how the design program there really fits within their agenda as well as their strategy.
Thank you very much. You see a lot of the same we have to talk. The experience very long. Natka, I think you get two questions where they want to be so what is
Thank you for the question. The question about whether or not we realize this is now the issue is the government. Right? So you have a to take it one at a time. You see, you get also at one point, so I can really recharge. So, and the other thing is, now we actually, we feel the whole act and let you know that. So now, during this term, now we put some of those entries into the act, the data power is to do something there. If any say we want to do something as an authority, we have to make sure that it is, we are legally able to do that. And at that end, I think the act is going to do. We have been waiting for the past 1 week now. We get somebody like Kono, AUH, we get 86 ID cards. 86 ID cards. So literally, we just take money, we do it. So it's so bad that we don't come to a conclusion and say, no, we don't take over, I don't realize that there's so many different issues in the sector. I want kitchen going to appeal. And this one is a big issue, not only for the majority of the country.
Thank you very much. One more question. There's another question here from in terms of equipment that will come into the country and checking, we get a section of the city of the government who will do this type of things. I don't get the section that will act okay, but I can provide it to the place that also, I think also for understanding there's consumer protection, people that against the living for make sure people stay with Kaya and standardize, respect rules and requirements they will do. Because government definitely will be against anybody who use their website and just put any kind of problems. So I think say the NATCA the work you have a work the government say which make the person and now they start to roll into I think the ongoing thing. You get young DG committed for continue from doing the work with NATCA for. So security sector I think get another part of this question there and we react and there's the sponsoring and then we take second question for that. Thank you very much. This is Leone for clarification of the issue. So we get next questions that we will ask over people. We also encourage women to actually ask. Yeah. So we start from Santa, Soyanda, then comes from this side, yes, and then but then any woman there take a question? Alright, so we'll start at the top. So we start with the session for Martha. That's the idea. We see the interest of the government, the community, the service provider, and the consumer. Now, I made to understand for the past 2 years, some of the staff Alright, okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, when I make ministry, you say that you will sharp with that in your room. Yes.
Leone regional communities, and I make a question for the woman because from the flyer, I found some information and the detail, and also later the establishment to the woman. So we want to know what they do in the establishment and how we do it.
Okay. You know the way you talk about it.
You know,
just send one here.
Because we talk about protecting foreign companies, we local companies, but basically, I believe since then people are in the competition with the issue of money, but we look at still the major amount of people.
No, not the minister, for minister, I said you watch over, so I say, yes.
I really need both. I like for the exclusive the question for the national system. We see lots of financial, electronic financial transactions that take place right now, especially mobile phones and mobile banking. We want to maintain our relationship with Lagos for ensuring people transactions safe and also what the best for the government for the global community.
Thank you very much. Yes.
So, after the telecom operators and the cloud implements after it, you get plenty of people that always concerned. So that because of the how they consider now, the economy, coping with everything, it's kind of difficult for them. If you look at the wage bill, somebody don't reflect to them, there are somebody that they reflected. One of the days that so somebody fact that I look for not that enough for by that time, and that time for communicate. As a test case now for you, which will be the role for ensuring the kind of people that they go at the purpose of them for use which are able to learn.
So I always do one more reference to whom I want to ask questions. Any who ask question? So we will stop by that like one man will ask, one other one is what minister say, one man will ask. Okay. Go one get come and implement it. But then only as nice, I'm saying yes sir. I'm not saying one of the most committed persons by this press conference. Keep on short.
International economic disorder hamper the operations of the local media network when they talk of raising they contribute a lot for and get the socio-economic contribution and education, health, and even media. Alright. But I want to know if I know the international economic disorder we talk about, like the Ukrainian, Russian war, the fear and all that, they hamper the activities of local companies, so they rise the local stakeholders and talk about this.
So, as usual, we start from Minister, we go come off from Minister, we go to the NATCA boss, then our set because like if I see what for that man, this was the reason is that
I think they asked me in relation to sales. I think say the current situation of sales, I think say everybody recognizing as a company, they some additional difficulties services they go on the law. I don't like that. Then so to the program. So I think say as you say, government recognizing the national sales organization for who will compete with the other telecom companies, they say are telling very prioritize. What that means say government will take a total of the hand of a private company. We will make them business decision then. No way government when you own and you wanna sometimes maybe the decisions are not to make you only pick up money. You always calculate all the other consideration, they will calculate management. So government don't decide for me say them compete with the sell the orange and the sell say they set need for become a private company. The government will go now work on the mechanics of within the engagement will reflect it still will remain the government has to that the name of CRSL, national name of the program in the hands of the private sector companies so they will compete effectively in the private sector. Then I think civic calm transition will be this conversation will forget is the National Commission for Privatization and the Ministry of Finance to see how they will against some of the immediate needs say the arrangement for the permit for them privatize the results.
Alright, thank you, Madam Minister. We go over to the master boss and respond to your questions.
Yeah, for the last question, when not to employees are actually send something to us, when you need to collect something to so it goes with pay and salary. That said, go out to the tariff, like I said earlier, you will always get a cost, right? So they get to look at all those things, all the things that will come into play and the size of the need for raise the tariff. Need for make more profit, so we will improve on the services. That's an example. If you get the tower here and get the tower here, and this 90 section, this 97 section, if this goes down, then the quality of service that is fair is good, right? So the operator of country says, if I don't make more money, I'm not going to be able to maintain this tower. If they don't maintain it, so as consumers, we said as consumers, we have to actually choose, do you want better quality or do you want lesser time? Because they can always pick that, how they call it, completely say, we don't make more money, we're not able to. I make some area that they only get productivity because the operation not the same as a virus basically. So for us, we have to look at all those factors. We not ignore the factors of the population and everything. Even though some Sierra Leoneans will catch whatever they make of money, but that's for me, that's just my talk. We know things like books, we know what they have to. So for us, we have to look at all those factors and try for the time we need to do. And most times, we will tell them, say, they will watch this. We are the regulator, we get power. They will see how things will go.
How is global affect?
Yeah, how is global affect?
The only thing I can say, because I'm not a mobile operator, so I don't know how it affects their bottom line. But because things are happening all over the world, and vendors and people always supply them, people in the side of that, the dollar price of the dollar and stuff like that, because the dollar keeps appreciating and the dollar keeps appreciating, I would think that will affect the dollar.
So thank you very much.
Guys, in mobile.
Okay, yes, mobile financial transaction.
Oh, okay. You're talking about mobile money, right?
Yes.
In this, So Postal has African model, Postal has Q model, and then so in the past, there normally, but into the Tiago, there was this tension between us and the guys from Sierra in terms of who that is regulates that area, that small section, But we don't get to an agreement, so it's going to be co-regulated. So that's what we really the technical side of it. And then how it was regulated. So we are working on a co-regulated script to help facilitate that.
So thank you very much. We come to Madam Hawa. For that, we ask questions. So, so the
center basically we target to find some people. We get the GSS and the SS as well as the primary school, and then we get young people, so basically university students, people that are in the school, and for the GSS, they teach them in the areas of robotics, human technology, electronics, designs, and as well as coding, programming of the GSS and the SS. And one of the beautiful things about this is we actually get rid of the related center, where they go and the needs are basically in a robotic competition where the first robotics will organize and then be able to perform very, very well. So we just say they will just need opportunity for young women at that point. And also we don't rate over 15 STEM clubs and all across both Freetown, Kenelabo, and what's basically this STEM clubs and we do, we want to really see technology basically we take them into the school, and of course the government currently gets a new curriculum with the incorporation robotics, digital literacy and all those things, so we actually work in line with using this the curriculum for reach out to the young women. And of course we get for the young people and adults or youth basically, they do free trainings in the areas of web development, cyber security, computer programming and that for them as well as software development. And all those things I can tell you are free at the sense of knowledge of anybody. So again, like I said, these are the opportunity for as a citizen who will use them available resources and make something out of them. And of course, we normally do conferences over the past 2 years where we really focus on science and STEM, basically innovation. And what we can do basically, we can send out like design challenges for people in social technologies and we have to have to solve problems and doing the conference basically we can get competition which are organized. And the conference basically normally can focus on highlighting the key areas of STEM and innovation as well as the country. And profiling people and even do extremely well as well as other things in the areas of technology innovation. And of course the center also will provide mentorship for young people. So what's we believe in? We believe in young people mentoring young people. So we use the university students then, we do engineering for basically mentor them, high school people mentor, tell them say the areas of science and technology, they grow and there are different occupations we basically getting. So we can give back to the community center as well.
Well, I think you don't get more information, and also after the press conference, if you want to get more discussion with power, you can also discuss with them on which we do. We also can remind them and say part of also the government's long-standing initiative way government will do that will support women and lady university for the free tuition for everyone in STEM courses. That is the thing of our last work. So we can now ask 1 minute, short 1 minute more. So we can start with minister. Just 1 minute and last word.
I think I believe the big part of the success in our young people because we talk about technology innovation, our young people engage. So the last one I could say, make we all engage and we get for the program starting from early next month we will roll out to the Aston look out engage on social media, we follow now, even we look for design, the program, the advance on our collaboration and our engagement on our, and we will say we will continue to follow, we will call on our corona come on board, and we will come on board and more join on for, we will push the vision.
Thank you very much. We'll go to the master boss.
Thank you very much. One of the things that we do, we work with the ministry, this digital transformation project. We worldwide money for help in that project. For us, it is huge because my platform, like the foundation for this country for Digitalizing. So we on site we work with the ministry to make sure the environment is there. One of the things that really happen is like if you say one apply for passport, you don't need for calculator inside that. So as NATCOM or NATCA, we need to make sure we get access to the internet is available wherever you are and is affordable as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will also get passwords for the movies.
This is let me maintain the peace and let me continue for the border enforcement project.
Thank you once more. Firstly, I will say a big thank to especially the members of the Fourth Estate. Now we continue to inform the people of the nation correctly. And most of the time when incidents happen, now we learn to check information, not to depend on the personal view and rights of certain things, because if you do that, they will definitely commit fallacies, serious fallacies, whether a fallacy of basic condition or generalization. So now we can check information, and now we continue to support the armed forces, because the armed forces people now, and the armed forces or security sector is ready, able, and willing to defend